And then when you combo Tristana in the mid game with your static shiv, maybe a blade and a hurricane, whatever build she chooses to go, you will have some good damage. But if Elise and LeBlanc aren't popping off, they're waiting for him to use spells. Marin already revealed he doesn't have combos, so they can just, he's dead here.
Okay, the flash cocoon, and oh boy, first blood already at 2.5 minutes into the game. And they should have seen that coming. They should have known.
A dive to the top side. Marin, uh-oh.
Here we go again. The taunt into the chains, but he is within those creeps. Smeb is going to be tanking that. Just a couple more damage should do it. A flash out of the Cataclysm. Pawn makes it away with his life, taking another one on his way out.
Varus needs his spells to push that lane now. 1 second.
Oh, man, the chains, and even with the cleanse. And they're going to go for the Stand United coming on in here. He's under turret, but it just does not matter. Another kill picked up for KT.
This is exactly how you want to be using the Stand United. Always more synergy with the way that these champions operate. So as long as they continue to play into the top side of the map, Kuro will continue to die.
Kuro just running straight into it. Going up against this Tarantula in the jungle with the help of LeBlanc is not going to be well for him. And we got a fight up actually in top. Marin going to use his flag to take that one out. And now Pawn jumping in here. He's going to get the chains down. Score makes his way in and will pick up the trade.
A glimmer of hope in the most unexpected lane of them all. Marin finds a solo kill onto Smeb. The 0-3 Jarvan found a way to kill the Shen that had been assisted so much by Elisa and the LeBlanc, and we're going to look at it again. So he already has a lot of minion aggro on his side, and that's probably one of the big reasons why he ends up losing this matchup. Starts the game out like that, takes too much damage, and then the final spear to the heart.
Well, at least they were able to respond. Score repelling to the cannon and picking that one up. But yeah, Smeb getting a little bit too aggressive in the lane. Eating way too much damage. We're getting a replay of like everything. They got all those creeps, guys. Wanted to make sure you didn't miss it.
You absolutely cannot miss it. Same with the bottom lane pressure that KT is applying right now. They are just all the time in this bottom lane. And you can tell what their game plan is because they've got a control ward in the place that normally should be Kramer or Tucson's control ward in the river. They are just pushing so hard, and this gank is unlikely to work, and KT is orchestrating this team composition to a T here. I love what Tristana and Thresh are constantly doing to this bottom lane, always threatening that first break. It really shows kind of a new way of using Tristana. KT has done this before, and other teams have attempted to do so. But when you combine it with how well they're playing the top side of the map, it just means that they walk away with a first break in under 11 minutes.
Okay, they're looking for a fight back here, Afrika. They need that on Burrow. The taunt away. He's going to flash for it. And the knockback. Do they have enough damage? He's staying alive for an incredibly long time, but they will get it in the end. Mowgli getting extremely low. Looks like they'll stay top, try to take before. Definitely can try to shore that up with some itemization. A flash hook out of Mana, though. Oh, my words, as you guys can see the glory of that play. That's really nice. Now we got Stand United coming in. They want more kills. Can they actually get
back in Kramer? He's in trouble.
Gunblade and the Stand United. Can he get away from this one? Tushin trying to be the hero. The perfect exhaust actually will save Kramer. It looks like actually Smeb is going to go down in the back line. Man, this guy.
It's Marin.
Okay, trying to come in from behind. They know that he doesn't have his flash. They're going to engage here onto Pawn, but it's not enough. The box coming down. They're looking for that damage. Smeb with the big taunt, but in the end, they will find depth. He didn't have his summoners, but Marin going down on the right side. Everybody extremely low on the side of Afrika. It looks like this one will turn around. The hook will land onto Tushin, and a double kill going over to Pawn. Can they get the ace? Yes, they can. A third one for score, and that will be the easy Baron for KT.
Everybody on Afrika just trying to kill Def. They focus him so hard through Stand United, through the box, through everybody peeling. It just was not enough for them to kill him and still win that team fight. And KT, they had Pawn dealing with Marin on this side. They just stood at the liver. There was not a whole lot of finesse to that fight. It was just button mashing left, right, and center. But the advantage that KT has.
Push these inhibitors. Another turret goes down. The flash hook. That one's going to hit Tushin. Tons of damage comes out, and he goes down.
Oh,
and okay.
Crit.
Yeah, I think you were right in saying that was the end of the game about 2 minutes ago.
Hey, I said it about 15 as well.
That's true,
so
that's true.
It definitely looks like KT knows what they're doing, and Afrika is completely lost here. They don't have any window of opportunity back in, and another hook just barely graces by Marin. That might as well be a bullet with how guaranteed your death is.
Wow, what a clean game here from KT, taking any doubt out of people's minds. Who is the stronger team? Going in now is Pawn, trying to pick up as many kills as possible for his KDA. Kuro trying to trade back, but it won't matter. That's going to be game number 1, going over to KT over Afrika.
And KT played great, but I've said it before and I'll say it again. Elise is still a top-tier jungler. She will punish you hard. And at the hands of KT, who before the split break, they're playing Renekton and Elise all the time and crushing bulls. Yep. Now they're doing it again, but they've added LeBlanc. Pawn has been stepping up.
He was just going in by himself, 1v4 engaging, 4-man stun, and then his team
hit.
Okay, trying to take this trade. He's actually going to jump in on Tamar, and can he dodge this? Flashing in here is Spirit. He wants to get the flag and drag. Is there enough damage? He misses it. It is going to be the first blood, but it does go down.
When there is no turret, so we're going to look at it again. Spirit's like, what's going on? My base isn't here. Casual looking at the shot, but an up flash from Smeb. While it puts him closer to get out of this position, he's getting collapsed from 3 angles, and so the package seals the deal. Can't go that way anymore. And even Spirit gets an assist on that one with a cheeky spear.
Drops the flag to this lane. We do got this rotation up into the top, though. It looks like they're trying to bait this, and they knew. Here we go. The stun coming down with the equalizer. Will Smeb go down? It looks like it, but they should be able to trade 2 kills. Although here comes Spirit. Score trying to get on top of Tushin, who is very, very slippery at this point. He dodges the barrel. He gets out, but he will go down in the end. That was extremely close.
Oh, Spirit. He missed the combo. He was unable to go for the knock.
Uh-oh.
He's got package.
Oh, don't do it. He is going to package out of the way, and this might have just been a bait as now Mana and Score are extremely slow. The cask will not save him, and here comes Pawn from behind. What's he going to do all alone? He can stun everybody, but it just doesn't matter. He's a sit and duck. Oh! But he will get out there as no stun will be available to kill Pawn at the end of it and deny that heroic exit.
But instead he's going the opposite way. He's running them around the Rosie, and he should be able to dash out of here.
He's going to try to dash between these turrets. Okay, he's going to suicide, but in comes Tushin with the flash, and Mata even flashing out after the auto comes in.
This is slowly devolving. We're seeing a degradation in League of Legends here, burning his own flash.
For so long, especially if you're ahead. And Score, where are you going? Heroic entrance is going to come in and knock up 4 members, but again, Pawn is alone. Here comes Smeb from the right side, but the fake skull is going to knock him out. He doesn't even have time to do any damage as he goes down. And now Kuro fighting his own fight on the left side will have the help of Mana, but in the end of it all, Pawn will go down as well, and that's going to be 3 kills against KT for just 2 on the opposite side. Mana, can he pull off the heroic delay at this point?
There is Rend, so there's a lot on the line here. They should be able to rend it down. Smite is up from Spirit. Yeah, this is there.
Smite and then the Rend is going to make it easy. Mata is going to engage, though. How many kills can they get on the backside? Teleport coming in. Shock Blast will miss Spirit on the run. And actually now Smeb is going to be turned on. Kuro gets a kill onto Mana, and he's looking for more. And a double kill there onto Smeb. And Score will get away with his life, but this game is running away from KT.
Afrika. So the carries just go around bouncing, dealing as much damage as they can to the tank. Sure, they're still tanks. They're still really tough to kill. And we're going to look at the engage again. The charm hits both Corki and Callista. Beautiful. How much better can you get? But look at the damage. Jarvan is distracting Jace. The slicing Maelstrom is distracting Xayah. And then nobody can follow up. That's all the damage that the tanks were dealing. Here at the end, we finally get what it could look like if Shock Blast were comboed onto it, but that's because there was a spray that no other tank could stand in front.
Yeah, keep in mind that that push went on for an extremely long amount of time in the bottom lane, and they were going up against Triple Ocean, so had it been something else, maybe KT would have had a better chance, but again, I suppose they're just happy it's not Infernal or something like Mountain. Either way, Afrika now, they pick up their own 1 Infernal at this point, and they want to go for this open inhibitor because they know they're super far ahead right now. They have to engage while they are ahead and look for more objectives.
Afrika understand that. You saw Tushin going on the side lanes looking for the control. They've got double controls on the right sides of mid and the left as well. Now that they see all 5 members of KT, they no longer have to worry about a crazy engage that can surprise them. Score no longer has flash too, so it'll be a matter of time before they utilize the wave, push in here, and they don't even need a wave. They're just going to go straight up and take it.
Pawn taking a ton of damage from Mata on the right side. Marin, rather, trying to get that damage down. The Slicing Maelstrom is going to stun up a bunch of members, and in the end, Kalista will go down. Funnily enough, to get. Now they're on the chase here from Marin, trying to slow him down. Can they actually commit to this one as the rest of Afrika? They're coming in from the left side. This may have been a little bit too much, but the heroic entrance will get a double knock-up. They're looking for more. There's the grand entrance, trying to enter on as many things as possible. Def by himself on the right side, trying to micro here. Kuro getting a little bit too low. Now Smeb's coming in. They want to turn this fight around. Can they pick up anyone? They're looking for that shock blast. They're still on the chase. Oh, they're still coming in here. Gonna get that damage, but it's only gonna hit Spirit, and he's so tanky. Can they actually pick anyone up here? This fight just never ends. The huge grand chase down through the bottom lane. Looking for Tushin, and finally they get one. Will they get another? Is the big question. Still very tanky on the side of KT. Not able to stop that flag and drag. In comes Smeb. They're going to take out Spirit, it looks like. But it will be only 2 kills. Take out that inhibitor very, very easily. But they got to be careful about sticking around. There's the big knockup. They get Kramer, and they get Tushin. That is what they were looking for. It looks like this time Mata's going to be the one to step up to the plate. And they do get that knockup, so they hang on to this game.
Dragon, although it should at least yield this inhibitor.
Should be. They catch Deft in the back, but another big engage by Mata isn't enough. Another good cast, but they can't get Kuro in the back here. Mata is going to go down. Tons of damage coming up. Marin with the perfect Zonias here. The Shock Blast comes in, though, and does pick him off, but it looks like too much from the side of Afrika. Kuro just doing way too much damage in the back line this time. Looks like we're going to a game 3, girls and boys. Quadra kill for Kuro on the Corki.
Welcome to the Kalista zone. There's a reason why this pick is so heavily contested, and Kramer shows up right at the end. He's able to team fight just so well. Nothing that KT could have done. The engage was right onto the back line, but unfortunately, the front line from Afrika can deter anybody that wants to follow up. So it just becomes a simple cleanup for this bottom lane.
Pushing Vision deep into the red side is going to actually be an exercise in frustration. Feigning aggression at level 2. He shouldn't push up too far.
The exhaust in on the bottom. They try to get the kill, but Tusin's going low. Doesn't have the exhaust there anymore. It's not going to do enough to mitigate the damage. He flashes away, but still goes down. First blood picked up by Def. Lane coming through from Marin. Def and Mata way too far forward. The silence connects. Can Marin get in there? The slice and dice comes through. That's going to be the stun. That's going to be the kill. Marin takes him out. Meanwhile, in mid, Kuro goes low, but he's got the ghost. Doesn't need to pop the flash. And now Mata gets hit by the Ash Arrow. Silence connects. Can he make it out of here? Throws down the roots. Will it be enough? No. The volley from Kramer does hit him in the end. He comes up with a kill. 2 on the board now. 4 members in the bottom pawn. He goes into the back line to try to cut them off, but he's going to find 4 members waiting for him. The Cocoon does not connect, but the Ash Arrow does. TP comes through from Smeb. No, interrupted actually in the top lane by Marin.
Team making the sort of moves they weren't able to early in the game, and this is risky to score.
And then the grass being on the score. Cocoon lands perfectly. Hill comes through from depth, but it's just not nearly enough. Now the chase coming through. Repel won't connect, and a nice Zyra ultimate thrown down by Mata will pop up too. Ash Arrow comes in, Realm Warp straight in on top of Depth, and Mata, they find him and they take him out. But Pawn is there to answer with a bit of damage. Mata gets caught by the good flash forward from Pawn, does come up with the kill, and now Smeb has TP down into the, or ram down into the bottom lane, gets on top of Kuro, comes up with 1, but Marin slicing and dicing his way to a kill onto Pawn. Helps equalize the count.
Marin ends up trying to flash for Telbo to Spirit.
Walking forward. Smeb and Mata find him. Nethergrass comes down onto the Maokai. Still very tanky, but now Depth arrives at the backside. Throws out the Chain of Corruption. They lock up Tusin, who should be going down.
Marin's here.
Yeah, Marin arrives, and Mata is going low, has those Malefic Visions. Marin gets locked up, however, and there's just too many members of KT Rollster. They stomp him out. They get rid of Spirit.
Twice. And you just have to consider that Deft and Pawn are at very high amounts of damage. Trinity Force just completed a couple of minutes ago for Pawn. And the moment that they go all in on trying to take down Deft, no one's there with Tusin, no one's in the back line, and everyone else. They can turn on Marin because the AD carries are free hitting from KT.
Yeah, it seemed like Tusin maybe playing on 40 MS right there, flashing over the wall after he loses the jungler for the follow-up CC.
KT want to stop these recalls.
Kramer all alone. Did they jump over the wall? There we go. Big burst of damage. Cocoon connects, but the QSS comes through and Pawn finds the kill. Can they get more? Kuro getting spotted out. Now Smeb coming in on the backside, locks him down. The Realm Warp won't connect in time, and they get 2 picks, and you can be damn sure KT are going to go straight back to that Baron yet again.
A decisive call to stop the recalls. Only 1 went through. That meant the rest of the damage dealers were going to be free food. Smeb can tank up this Baron for days. And well, good luck, Spirit. You're going to need it.
finds the Miracle Steal, has the wards in the pit, can see the HB, but might be a bit of a suicide mission. Meanwhile, speaking of that, Marin comes in on the sidelines. No one else from Afrika Freaks following
No control
up.
water. He does have
down.
vision here.
Spirit is patiently waiting this one out, but he's going to get locked down, and they pop him over the wall. Beautiful play by Mata to just get the root. And everybody turns on to him. That's going to be the Baron picked up for KT. That's going to be a 7,000 gold.
The final fight here from Afrika.
Oh, looks like Smeb wants to say yes. Goes in on Nagora, but the Nethergrass immediately comes out. Kramer just firing away with the volleys. Will be able to pop the GA. Marin as well. One final auto attack by Mata. Able to get rid of his. Tucson eats that piercing arrow, goes low, but will be able to retreat. But Kuro cannot say the same. The Rise goes down. 3 waves of super creeps getting ready to crash into the base. One Nexus hurt, already down to half HP. This is looking quite done for Afrika Freaks. Need an absolute miracle to come out on top. Marin dashing forward, trying to get on top of score, gets the stun, but immediately cleansed off, and they pop him in return. And with no tanky front line, a Nexus turret down, this is going to be the game. KT Rollster coming in on top as Pawn just picks up a couple kills inside the fountain. 32 minutes on the clock. Not as clean as game 1, but still pretty damn good. KT 2-1. They will continue the win streak.
Yeah, congratulations to KT Rollster. Will go 4-0 after this series, but Afrika can hold their heads high. They were not stomped out. They had a very good performance in game 2. And KT will just have to go back and realize that they are fallible. They are not immortal. Joy's still out on SKT. They look just so damn strong. KT have some weaknesses, especially if they fall behind. They haven't had a lot of experience playing from behind, so they need to get kind of their chops in terms of finishing that. But it was a fun series, it was a good series, but KT, better team on the day, deserved the win.
Absolutely, and you can see a little bit of disappointment on some of the players' faces, knowing that they were that close. They were able to take that one game off of KT, just needed one more to get the match win in. But alas,